Joe Stanley here, next senator from Tennessee, District 9. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Titanic. Big event in American history, you know. And I think it's even bigger than most people even think it is. And that's why I wanted to talk about the conspiracy and everything going on around it. You know, you could go on and on and on, tons of information about it. I encourage everybody to look up stuff about it, check out stuff about it. It's a very interesting event. And there's a ton of conspiracy involved in it. And I just wanted to get into some of the key factors, some of the key points. Like I said, I could go on for days about it, but I just want to get into some of the key stuff, how it helped, you know, how it changed America, how it did tons of things. So you start out, you got the Olympic and the Titanic, two ships. Both of them very, very similar to each other. The White Star Line, you know, J.P. Morgan Chase, all these people involved. And so they send the Olympic out. It's done before the Titanic. But a Navy vessel busts into the side of it, screws it up. They check it out. It's got so much damage. The hull is damaged. Everything, you know, they're going to have to, basically people are saying you might as well scrap it. And this is a brand new boat. They've spent tons of money on it. It's supposed to be a luxury liner. You know, you can't do that. You know, if you're a banker or a businessman, you can't just scrap something you just built. So a lot of people think they switched these out. You know, they switched these ships out to collect on the money. But not only that, it helped them, you know, they promoted it as the unsinkable ship so that people would trust it, so that people would get on it. And they got all the people who opposed the Federal Reserve at the time that didn't want a central bank in America. They got all those people on it, all the big money makers that could have stopped it. They got all those people on it. And they knew they were going to sink it. You know? And there's tons of little factoids that you can tell that they wanted this ship sunk, and they wanted these people killed, and they wanted to collect on their insurance for a ship that was failed. You know, it couldn't last. It was already busted. It was damaged. So they get all those people on. Captain is about to retire. You know, he knows the Atlantic. He knows the ocean well. He knows exactly where the icebergs are. You know, this ain't a rookie, you know, driving this ship. The ship is, you know, the ship is sailing at 21 knots. It's going really fast. And faster than it should have been. Look out, it was a clear night. And just tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. If he would have just hit the iceberg in the front, just the first compartment would have been messed up and the boat wouldn't have sank. But he clipped the iceberg just perfectly to bust wide open all 5 compartments to make it sink. You know? And then you got the flare situation. All they had was party flares. You know? They didn't have any emergency flares. They didn't have enough lifeboats. Yeah. The person who was the watchout was fired right before, and nobody could find the binoculars. They were locked up somewhere. So you have tons and tons and tons of things going up, people sending them transmissions. You're going into the icebergs. What are you doing? You're going into the iceberg. So, as you can tell this captain was sent on a mission. He was told, sink this boat, kill these people who, oppose the Federal Reserve. And you can tell him. And I hope that person is burning in, that captain and all these people will be burning in hell pretty soon. So God bless them. See ya. You deserve it. But, right after that, this was April 14th, 1912 at 11:40 that the Titanic hit the iceberg. Of course, it sunk on the 15th. Totally it sunk. And then later on, we had the Federal Reserve created not too long after. So as you can tell, the opposition to the Federal Reserve wiped out. And these people collected on their little insurance money. They could just easily say the Titanic was the Olympic. Both ships were similar. And that's how it played out. So it's a lot of history, a lot of stuff going on that people don't realize what's really happening. They don't realize how big this event was. And that's why these people, they made a book was written about it a couple of years before it happened. So there's a ton of, that was probably, I wouldn't say the first false flag, but that was a big time false flag event in American history. And it helped bring about the worst central bank mafia ever. The central bank, Rothschilds, and all that stuff. So that's a little history of the Federal Reserve, how they got to sink the Titanic, make money off of it. Just like when they blew up the 9/11 Twin Towers, they made tons of money off of it. So that's what these people are about. As your next senator, I will open all this stuff up. I will open it up for debate. I will open it up for everyone in the world to see and know the truth and know that we have been lied to, and we will prevail. Truth will prevail. The American spirit will prevail. Honesty will prevail. People with a heart will prevail, and you can guarantee it. And these people in the information age, they cannot cover up their tracks fast enough. They can't do it. We will uncover it all. And that's what I'm a part of. That's what I hope you're a part of. Support us. I love you. God bless you all. We are victorious. We are the true American heroes of this era. We are. And believe it and have faith. God bless.